Welcome to the Art of Rebounding, where setbacks become setups and your bounce back is your breakthrough. I'm your host, Lefty Williams, former pro athlete, motivator, and believer in second chances. Each week, we'll dive deep into stories and strategies built on positioning, persistence, and purpose to help you rise, rebuild, and reclaim your next chapter. This isn't just a podcast, all right? I know, everyone wants to do a podcast. This isn't just a podcast. It's your permission to rise again, and this time with purpose. I'm so excited for this this episode because this person is real dear to me. When I tell you it's a brotherhood, it's very few people can actually say that they have like family. And I mean, when I say family, I mean family. The red, white, and blue brought us together. But family is a choice, right? You got to keep, you reach out, they reach out. This guy is always, when I say always, I mean always available for me. And I really genuinely appreciate it. Let's give it up for my man, my brother. He is the chairman of the National Basketball Retired Players Association. And he is a former member of the world famous Harlem Globetrotters, Mr. Magic Circle. Charles Choo Smith, my guy.
Left. What's up, baby?
What's up, man?
I'm proud of you.
Yeah,
Mr.
Love it, learn it, live it. You know what I mean?
Yes.
So talk to us about your city. I'm excited about this episode because we both have foundations, right?
Right.
And both of our foundations are based off of sports and character development, right? Because we're from the hood.
Yeah, right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
And a lot of people are dependent on guys like you and I to guide them a certain way because they all don't have fathers in the home, and we know that that's important. And talk to us about the entire foundation, and then let's get into a little bit of the elite squad that you have. But the Art of Rebounding is not just about, people think it's about sports. It's not just like that's just like the icing on the cake. But if you don't have the icing, the cake is still good, right? It's about bouncing back. It's about perseverance. It's about repositioning yourself. And so I know that speaks to your heart for sure, the core of who you are and what you do. So let's just first talk about the foundation. Let everybody know the depths of what you are doing because you are changing lives in Baltimore.
First and foremost, Left, I want to give you your flowers.
Oh, thank you, man.
It's not easy to do what we do. Mm-hmm. And more importantly, you've built a platform and a stage for yourself that's monumental. And as a father, you're giving back to your son and your children. Is amazing. And then you've created and put yourself in a position where you look at this. Mm-hmm. It says everything, and that's what we have to do. We have to shape and mold and put things in perspective and create avenues and opportunities for people. And that's as I segue into our organization. It's just, I had great parents, man, that really took the time with me in a difficult time where there was a war on drugs in the 70s and the 80s. And my dad just always understood, like, you got to give back. Mm-hmm. People sacrifice so much for you to be in the position that you're in today. And that's what the Choo Smith Youth Empowerment is about. Traveling the world, we've been able to see so many different things and learn about all different cultures and nationalities. And when you live in a city that's, people would say is based on crime, but the truth of the matter, it's a freedom of expression. Yep. People are just finding their way. We did red light, green light. We played Scully. We did all the things to be creative on the outside. But then we had family. And those families had cookouts. We came together. We shared everything. And that foundation got us to be able to see what this work is all about when you think about Choo Smith Youth Empowerment. We just took basketball as a tool to draw those kids in because basketball is prominent in our city. And once we did that, everything was about life lessons. It was about meeting a kid where they are, understanding their situation with their parenting and their condition in their environment, and putting people in place that can help add to their life and they can elevate and grow as great people. We as adults, we have to understand that our children need us and we have to teach them where they are. Mm-hmm. And that's what this is all about. We have conflict resolution. We have the SEC teaching about financial literacy. We have civic engagement to teach them about policy and their rights. We have fine arts. We have performing arts. We have mentorship. Every aspect that it takes to be a solid person, we incorporate that in our programs. And we take all kids. It's no kid is turned away. Every last kid matters. And that's what it really, really means to us, to be able to see that kid elevate through adverse situations, being able to have wins, and then being able to deal with those losses and not be emotionally distraught. My dad taught me several things we put in to our children. Respect is earned, it's not given. Treat people how you would want to be treated. Teach people how to treat you. And more importantly, understand that integrity, principle, being genuine, being who you say you are by your actions is most important. And be able to take constructive criticism. Be able to understand that you're not going to always be right. Surround yourself with people smarter than you, and be teachable. The biggest thing for me is listening. And that's the major thing. Listen. You can't talk while someone is talking. You gotta listen, you gotta understand. If people know more than you, you get up under them and you work through all the different adverse so you can have the internal fortitude to fight through those uncomfortable situations. So that's what it's all about with the actual program. That's the foundation and the core of it.
And then what I like about it was just from vision from the beginning to now, to see where you at, like you boots on the ground. It seems like every time I talk to you, you traveling. You know what I mean? You on the move, you making it happen. So talk to me about, speaking of traveling, you and I both had the unbelievable opportunity to play for an unbelievable team, founded in 1926, almost 100 years. Celebration next year. Obviously, it's changed lives for us. How many countries have you been to, and how many states?
I've been to all 50 states as a player, and I've been to 50 plus countries.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Out of all of the countries, so I'm getting somewhere with that. I've been to all 50 states, 36 countries. We are very culturally sensitive all across the board. Right? How would you say that have shaped you and molded you to deal with different personalities, different cultures, in the new position that you're in as the chairman of the National Basketball Retired Players Association?
You know, it's ironic that you speak about this. My partners are Harold Jackson and LaRon Finney, who really have helped me a great deal in my vision and the things that I see, because it's all about the advancement. It's about taking different people, bringing us all together and be able to go to the next level, but do it together, even through tough situations. When I travel, you know, the education that was given to us in the school system and our parents, they only can go but so far because they haven't been exposed to the things that we've been exposed to. And going to Egypt, going to different places like Israel and South America, I start realizing that it's a big world out here. And a lot of what they indoctrinate us in the news media and things of that is not true when your boots on the ground.
Right.
So all I did was learn from all these different cultures, bring those things full circle, and add them to my plate to be able to evolve and elevate one another. So those countries really helped me see things. It helped me be able to understand how to have empathy, how to be understanding to and relatable to where people are. We all complain, we all make excuses, we all justify, and we always play victim. But what is the solution through all things? And when you look at the different cultures around the world, people had to go through stuff. Like Haiti, when I was in Haiti, I thought we were poor. Haiti is a whole different kind of poor.
Yeah.
And to see them fight and struggle and see how they come together and love each other through that adversity just to get some food or just to have an opportunity to play or get a small piece of gift. And us being able to come over there and love on them and say, can you come more and be a part of what we're doing more? It's all about being connected and relatable, and having good energy and good vibes throughout the world. And that's what we're trying to implement moving forward.
No, I love it. So let's switch gears a little bit. Let's go to, you got this thing called the Magic Circle. I don't know how your Magic Circle started, but I started as a clapper.
Right.
And there was a guy named Charles Tex Harrison.
My guy.
God rest his soul, my guy, who wasn't playing no games. And he said to me in Houston, he said, Lefty, I can do more things with that basketball than a monkey can with a peanut.
Wow.
He said, I want to see what you got. And then he said, excuse my language if my mother is listening, that ain't shit.
Wow.
And he wanted to see it, and I kept working and working. And then once he thought it was all right, I eventually got in the circle. So that leads to this. You're going in the Magic Circle. You can only put, who's your five?
You gotta be kidding.
Yeah, we gotta go there. Yeah. I wanna hear this. Ooh. This is who's in the circle. Is the legend Hollywood in the circle?
Mm.
Who's your five in the circle? Is Metallock in the circle? Is Curly Boo in it? Who's your five?
They can't be mad at me, but
no, this is your circle. Can't nobody get mad at. This is Choo circle.
I'm going Metallock Lemon.
Okay.
I'm going Herb Flight Timeline.
Oh yeah. Flight got it.
I'm going Michael Wilson.
Yeah, Wild Thing.
I'm going Gator Rivers.
Okay. Rest in peace to Gator.
And I'm gonna go Hollywood.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go Hollywood.
For me, I got Hollywood, and I'm not gonna give feedback on it. That's your circle. That's your
I'm gonna
circle.
go there.
That's your circle. Not a bad circle, by the way.
Yes.
By the way, if you don't know your history, you need to look up some of those players that you heard them say. Not a bad circle. Not a bad circle. So now, your top six, your Avengers. Who you got? Who you sending in? You sending in the SEALs. Who your five and the sixth one could really be in the five, but you
talking about Globetrotters, right?
Yeah, I'm talking about Globetrotters. Yeah.
Go to war. Okay.
So you're here. So here, I'm going to put a twist to it. So what people don't realize, and this is what I like about Special K, and this is what I admired about Showtime. When we got to different places, there was always a translator to help, so you can pick up little words. So if we in France, bienvenue, Je m'appelle Lefty. We would try to adapt and say, at least do some of the show in their language. And so my,
I'm gonna give you my six warriors.
Yeah.
I'm going Johnny Rhodes.
Okay.
I'm going Reggie Phillips.
Mm-hmm.
Orlando Antigua.
I didn't play with Orlando, but he was good.
I'm going Big Ticket Sanders.
Yep.
How many is that?
Is that 4?
4.
3 or 4.
That's 4, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm going Juan Versha. The Shot.
Mm-hmm. He did it for a long time.
Yes. And I gotta go Herb again.
Who's your showman? Because Herb could be the dunker, the ball handler, or the showman.
My showman, I'm gonna go with Showbiz.
Okay. Yeah. Showbiz Jackson.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Showbiz. Yeah.
Showbiz Jackson.
Yeah.
Okay, so who's catching that magic?
Oh, Mike Wilson. It ain't even Mel Fatale. That's 52-inch vertical. Man.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, we gotta go Mike Wilson.
Okay. So, I mean, again, that's your 5. Not a bad 5. We got a few minutes left. Let's take it from the beginning to now, because I know your story and how hard it was for you, and we didn't even get a chance to get into that. To crack the code and be a globetrotter. With some of that time, you can get into it. The time is there, but some of that time, and then I want you to talk about the advice that you'd give to somebody who is sitting there saying, "Man, I've been trying. It's hard for me. I haven't gotten one recruiting letter yet. I've been trying." I want you to talk to that person. Man, I live in the hood. I make choices every day. Do I go hang out with the set, or do I come to an organization like yours and mine to where I'm safe and get not just sports but character development skills to keep growing?
Yeah, I think if I was someone that was eager to be around greatness or be around someone that can give me some advice, I would always want to sit in a room and listen.
Hmm?
I would want to be around older people that have done it and people that can show me how to eat rather than give me something to eat.
Bars.
I think a lot of times we don't know what hard work looks like until you get thrown in the fire. And I think at times we check out because fatigue makes cowards of us all. And the mentality that we have, if we're not around strong men, if we're a man and we're not around resilient and strong women, when you're a woman, you're gonna check out, you're gonna make excuses to fail, and you're gonna justify everything that goes on with you. I think we have to have a plan first, be around people that have a plan, that's gonna write that plan out and stick to that plan no matter what's around them and what distractions are coming. The second thing is making sacrifice. We have to sacrifice it all because God has a plan for us and a purpose that's according to his will. It's not really our will because we can put it together, but he'll start making it happen far greater than you can ever imagine. The other thing is being committed. We have to be committed to that plan. We can't go this way and go that way. We got to stay true and stick to that plan and communicate effectively as we're carrying out that plan. And then we got to deal with our fear. A lot of people are afraid. What has happened with me is just nervousness to, I'm ready to show out. You know, it's not fear. It's getting ready to get to it because you're prepared and you did those 4 things. And the last thing, just always do your best. You're gonna make some mistakes, some things gonna happen, but you just keep going and you keep pushing. And that's what the NBRPA is about. If you look at the players, you look at certain things that's happened to a lot of players, you got people that had great careers, you had people that had injuries, you had people that had family issues. All these things are part of life. But how do you dig deep and how you get through that? And how do you have confidence within yourself to say, regardless of what that outcome is, I'm gonna get up the next day and I'm gonna change it in a way that I can pave it forward. And when you think about Antonio as being our new president, we have to support him. We gotta carry out things to help elevate him and give him the wherewithal and the freedom to be creative and be innovative. And then we gotta do our part. Don't sit around on the sideline and complain. Get down in the trenches. Be somebody that can help and elevate. That's stuff that's established as a kid, but they have to see it through us as adults. So as a young person, I'm always searching to learn. I'm thirsty to grow. And I like to be around greatness. I like to be around and having fun doing it. That's what this is about. That's what all of this is about. That's what you call on me, I'm here because I know how this helps what you got going on. But to know that you have that kind of support. And we got to show up and show out at every cost. The last thing is be excited about other people winning. That's a hard thing.
Nah, you got to say that again. You can't.
Be excited about other people winning. See, for me, I'm the chairman of this because I was excited about LaRue. I was excited about Dave Bing. I was excited. I'm a person that's going to go in them trenches and make sure they win. And then when my turn comes, I'm not going to expect people to do it like me because I got a different stock inside of me. But I can be an example to show, and then somebody will be curious and say, how did you do that? How did you come to understand that? How did you deal with all the bickering and all the misunderstandings? How did you bring everybody together? That's a unique skill that you have to be selfless. It's bigger than us. It's about moving it forward and making sure that person wins because we all win. And that's the thing for young people have to understand. That's the lineage. That's the growth pattern. Lastly, my dad said to me, I sacrificed everything because I knew you were special. So what I wanted to do with my life, I'm not going to live through you. I'm going to create opportunity so God can work through your greatness. That's something that stayed with me. And that's what we got to do constantly. We got to make sure that when we're side by side, you don't fail. And we got to deal with constructive criticism in a way that is love. And it's not something that you be defensive and you fight upon. So I'm just excited, man, to be here. I'm grateful to you. Just thank you, man, for having us.
No, thank you for being on, man. I
appreciate you. And
I appreciate
NBRPA is going to win. We need everybody to come on board. And we need those young guys from 35 to 50. So we can take this organization to a whole nother level. So our value add will be at the highest scale it can be.
Oh, yeah. And then, you know, from the video portion, we'll have ways where guys can reach out or whatever, you know. So if you know that you haven't been on, like one of my guy, Horace Jenkins, he played with the Pistons. He was asking, he's like, bro, you go. I said, yeah, man, come on and come. You got to come on and come, you know. And he's doing great things too. And I know he said he was getting ready to start being active. But I appreciate you. Everybody who's listening, you know, I don't care what it is, you know, you can recover, you can bounce back from any force of impact. You just have to rebound. And as my coach used to tell me, you got to chin it. When you go get it, you can't bring it down because those little guards, they start swiping at it. Right. And so when you grab it and you get into your position and you get excited about what you're doing, don't bring it down because those player haters come on swiping. Yeah, and then it's a turnover and you lose position. And this is not the season to lose position. We got to stay in position so we can go after everything that is meant for us. It's the Art of Rebounding. It's your boy Lefty. Thank you to Charles Choo Smith. Shout out to Baltimore. We out.
Thank you. Appreciate you.
That's it for this episode of the Art of Rebounding. Remember, the fall isn't what defines you. It's how you rise that writes your legacy. Whether you're rebounding from a loss, recentering your purpose, or just learning how to stand again, know this. You are not alone. You're never alone. You were made for more. Please believe that. You were built to bounce back. Until next time, keep showing up, keep positioning yourself, and keep pushing with purpose. Because your rebound is not just coming, it's in motion. Find me on social media on all platforms at Lefty Williams 42. I'm always down to hear about your comebacks and your repositioning. Talk to me. Let me know how you're doing. All right. Thank you to Circle Resort and Casino and VSiN, the sports betting network. Until next time, always remember, dare to dream.